everyone! So today I wanted to make a video about 50 random facts about me, and because I love to talk a lot about anything, I'm gonna get started right away because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long because that's gonna take a really long time to upload. I watch It's Judy's Life every single morning. It doesn't matter what country I'm in, I watch her vlog videos every single day. I just love her family. I've never grown up with like a family like hers or like a family at all. That sounds sad, but like, you know, like a big family and like really supportive and such, so I just really love her vlogs. Simple and straightforward. My favorite color is white. I've always been really obsessed with lofts, and I've always dreamt of living in one, and I actually got to stay in one when I was in LA this past winter, and I fell even deeper in love. So New York City is my favorite city in the entire world. I have some sort of like crazy obsession with it. It's like a buzz. It's like the perfect place for a person with ADD. Not that I have ADD or anything close to it, but it's just constant distraction. Something's always going on. Something's new. Something's fresh. Something's weird, and like you're always distracted and renewed and refreshed, and it's so like it's just buzzing with life. Is anyone else wondering about this random hair that is just way too long? That needs to get snipped. That sounds wrong. I don't eat fish, meat, eggs, or dairy, or any dairy products, or any meat products, or anything like that. I'm not a vegan because I wear silk and like I'm not, you know, ethically or whatever involved in it, but just for health reasons I don't consume any animal products. I have a Jende conure. His name is Pasha, and I've had him since I was 13 years old, so it's been like 5 years. He's 5 years old, man. 5-year-old parrot, but they live till like 30, so. My mom used to drive me like over 100 kilometers every single weekend to take me to these acting classes, and the acting classes were $6,000. Yeah, $6,000 for a freaking year. And it was a scam, obviously, so yeah, thanks Mom, and I'm sorry. I have a really crazy and long history with YouTube. I've been making YouTube videos since I was like 12 or 13 or something like that. There are still videos on YouTube that I made for my Neopets guild. If you're from Neopia, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, yeah, I had a guild and I made YouTube videos for it, and I sound like Dora the Explorer or like a prepubescent boy in my videos. I'm like strangely into health and like disease prevention and stuff like that. Like it's kind of weird. People are like, Sonya, why are you so into cancer? Or like, is there something that you have to do with cancer? Like somebody in your close family died from cancer? I'm like, no, it's just fascinating how it's like this epidemic that's literally taking over so like everybody's life in some way, and I mean so many people don't know that there's ways to prevent it. So yeah, I'm just really interested in like bacteria and viruses, and our diets influence all that stuff, and just our environmental and our mental state. I don't know, I'm just really into the human body. I think the human body is a miraculous, weird, phenomenal machine. As soon as I pretty much got the internet, the only thing I would do when I was a kid was play dress-up dolls on the internet. It's like these games, you can literally search it up, it's like dressupgames.com or something, and it's just a plethora of dolls that you can dress up in different styles and stuff like that. So I've loved styling clothes for so long. Like it's just always been a passion of mine. All of my best friends I've known since I was like 5 or 6, like, you know, middle school, preschool days, so no new friends. With a few exceptions, of course. So, I was born in St. Petersburg in Russia, but I moved from St. Petersburg when I was like 2 months old. They dipped out of there and they moved to Kaliningrad, and Kaliningrad is like a chunk of random land kind of in Europe. It's like near Poland. So that's technically where I'm from, because that's where I moved to Canada from, and I moved to Canada when I was 5 years old. So yes, I live in Canada, not America, not in Russia. Like everybody thinks like Canada is so random, isn't it? And now a lot of people think that I'm so Russian, and Russian's like my native language or something because I make Russian videos. That's like my main channel, I guess you could say. But I'm really not affiliated with like the Russian culture or Russian media. I don't know any Russian celebrities at all, any Russian music. I used to be really afraid of toilets, especially toilets in airplanes when they make that really loud sound and it feels like it's just about to explode. Like toilets should not make that sound. But I used to always think that I was gonna drown in the bathroom because sometimes when the doors are from the ceiling to the floor, there's no like space in between, and I'm always afraid that the toilet's gonna overflow and then start flooding, and then the door's gonna be locked for some reason and I can't get out of the door in the bathroom, so then the water's gonna start overflowing and I can't get out of the bathroom, and then I just die in a flood in the toilet. It sounds irrational and like really strange, but it makes sense in my head. I'm not like really huge into music. I know some people are really into their music, like they can't go anywhere without some headphones. For me, most of the time, music is a distraction, especially when I'm home alone. Although I do like music, obviously, but I have to be in a specific mood to like music. Me and my friend Sarah thought we were going to be literal musicians, like world class, signed to Hollywood Records, and our band was called Boho Tweety. So, look out for our new album on shelves at HMV next week. Yeah. I can't really say I'm an introvert or an extrovert. I mean, most of the time I do think I'm an extrovert because people make me really happy, hence why I really love New York, because it's always just buzzing with people. And the whole thing of like needing to be alone to feel energized. I don't know, I go both ways. Sometimes I need people to feel energized, sometimes I just need to be alone to feel energized, so maybe I shouldn't believe in labels such as introvert or extrovert. Maybe we're all just kind of a mix of both. I don't believe in zodiac signs, karma, organized religion, fate, or like anything of that realm, really. Sun makes me happier than anything in the world. Just feeling the sun beaming on my skin and feeling warm. Something to do with the vitamin D, I don't know, but nothing makes me happier. If I were to have an ideal day of my life, in that day I would have to go bike riding. I love riding my bike. I love being able to go places and not have a car, not have to worry about parking, not having to worry about street lights or anything like that. It's just like freedom. That's all I can say. I'm riding my bike and it is freedom. I can go anywhere. I don't like Los Angeles. I think it's a ghetto swamp. I don't like it. I really enjoy modeling, and I think I enjoy it because meeting the people. And I mean, it's weird how modeling gets a rep for like being narcissistic and like getting glammed up and like having photo shoots for yourself, but that's really not what it's about for me. I think the best part about it is meeting so many creative, talented people and getting to hear their stories and getting to collaborate with them. And just when you're working on set with somebody that's so creative, it's like this vibe of creativity is like just surrounding the area, and it's amazing. I'm really obsessed with like bras. I just think they're pretty. Like not even in like a sexual like push-up bra kind of way, like I mean obviously, but like I just really like lace bras. I used to eat kidney beans every single day, and I still love them to this day. Like I just have something with kidney beans, like my taste buds love them. I used to think I was Blair Waldorf for like a solid year, and it made me a very mean person for that 1 year of my life. I love the idea of concerts, but I always feel really awkward at them and I don't really enjoy them because I don't know what to do with myself because I can't sing. Most of the time I just want to stare. I want to stand at a concert and like stare at the musician and like take in their performance, but like everyone's always like dancing and singing and I just feel like awkward because I just want to stand and watch them. So I don't like concerts. I do and I don't, if you know what I mean. I hate when people lie to me so much. So much. Seeing police cars when I'm driving on the street or when I'm walking, they just make me really nervous because the police in Canada are so friendly. It like makes you nervous because they're so friendly. So I'm really scared of police cars. I'm not a dreamer type at all. I don't fantasize. I never sit there and it's 3 o'clock. I never sit there and like fantasize or anything. I am just not a dreamer. I don't even have dreams all that often. I used to cry frequently because I was in love with Dylan Sprouse and he didn't know of my existence. Like I was madly in love with him. But at least now he has redeemed himself. I'm so glad he made that comeback. I'm so proud of him because people used to not understand why I loved him. They'd be like, he's fat. No, he's not. He's hot, okay? I've had my belly button pierced twice, and I've taken it out both times. I'm not going to get it done a third time. I always forget to reply to people's text messages or emails because whenever I see an email, I usually see messages and emails right as I get them, and then I always think of what I'm going to say in my head, and then somehow I think that I've already replied to them because I've thought of the answer in my head, and then people think I hate them and I don't reply to them, even though I have replied to them, just telepathically. Annoy the shit out of me if I don't reply to your messages. Because I don't hate you. I'm just a bad person. All of my childhood, I've had Alice in Wonderland syndrome. If you don't know what it is, Google it. I used to not be able to explain what I even felt. It's pretty much like being on acid, except not being on acid, in like a half delirious, half asleep state. And sometimes I still get feelings, the sensations of it, but not as often as when I was a kid. I have never had a real job, if you shall call it, and every single time I get even close to having a real job and get in this like weird emotional funk, and then I always like end up steering away from that job because it just emotionally drains me to be employed. Black boots are my life. Black boots forever. I will never have enough black boots. I have a really weird thumb. Or actually thumbs. I was born like this. And no, I didn't like suck my thumb or anything. You know, like this is more common than I actually thought. I see this on a lot of people and people always like to comment on it. I used to be like really insecure about it because kids would used to like mention it at school and I'd be like, Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do about it, people. I was just born this way, okay? Megan Fox was too, so whatever. And I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud. Yeah, on top of that, I actually can't stick my tongue out because I have a tongue tie. I won't try because literally my tongue goes out to here. It will not go, like, I can't. I'm obsessed with Barcelona. I think because there's like, it's just the most eclectic city, well, I mean, kind of besides London, but it's just so artistic. And the architecture, I'm not even like super obsessed with architecture or anything, but just you will fall in love with architecture if you go to Barcelona. I actually left to get homeschooled when I was in the 11th grade, and then I finished high school a year earlier. You would know that if you watch my previous videos. But yeah, people used to tell me that I couldn't do it and blah blah blah, but I did even beyond their expectations. So that's probably one of the things that I'm really proud of doing in my life. Kind of weird, but I think I've done almost everything I've wanted to do in my life. I mean, I'm very content with my life. I've done a lot of the things that I've always dreamt of doing, even if they weren't like the full out thing. I always dreamt of being in a Disney movie, and like, yeah, obviously I was not like a main role in a Disney movie, but I have been technically an extra in a Disney movie, so I've walked like a really good runway show before, so I don't know, I've done like a lot of things. The Weeknd is forever my favorite artist. I love every single one of his songs. It is stupid easy to make me happy. My day instantly becomes good if I wake up and the sun is shining. Like, that's it. No complaints from me. Kind of weird, but I don't have a void need for relationships. I kind of feel awkward sometimes being with people of my age because I always feel like conversations are always about guys, and I literally don't even spend a millisecond of my day's thought on the male creatures or getting a relationship or something like that. So I always feel weird and like kind of like something wrong with me. Like I don't care about relationships. I don't know. So yeah, I've never had a relationship and I don't really want one. I hate labels that we put on people. I hope to live to one day when we will not call people gay or straight or males or females. I just hate every single label out there. Some people are even terribly against telling ages because people find out your age and they automatically stereotype you into what you should be, not who you are. I really, really, really want to travel to Thailand more than anything. And I don't know why I'm not pursuing it, because I mean, I guess I don't want it that bad then. But I do. I really want to go to Thailand. And the last fact about me is that I am such a morning person. Waking up in the mornings, like that first 10 minutes of when I wake up in the morning, I feel so much peace and joy. I look forward to going to sleep because I know that I'm going to wake up and feel so happy. So I just love mornings so much. So those are 50 facts about me. Kind of random, kind of all over the place. So yeah, look forward to more videos on my channel. There's going to be a video up really, really soon about fashion. So yeah, this is going to be pretty much a English version of my Russian channel that I have. And I hope you guys enjoy that, because I know so many people always ask me to make English videos, so I'm doing it, people. I'm doing it for you guys. I was just about to speak Russian. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!